Great Britain suffered a heartbreaking extra-time defeat in the Olympic women's football quarter-finals as Chelsea's Sam Kerr dealt the final blow to give Australia a dramatic victory. In a frantic encounter, GB's Ellen White scored a hat-trick, while Manchester City teammate Caroline Weir had a penalty saved in extra time before Australia scored twice. Kerr's 89th-minute equaliser had forced extra time before Australia teenager Mary Fowler's heavily deflected strike crushed GB's momentum after Weir's penalty miss. Hege Riise's side were rocked when Kerr rose above GB captain Steph Houghton to head in a fourth for Australia, but White responded to set up a nail-biting finale. GB went in search of an equaliser, but it did not come, and White covered her face at full time as she crouched to the turf at the Kashima Stadium. Australia will face Sweden, who beat Japan 3-1, in the semi-finals on Monday. Emotional rollercoaster as GB falls short. Riise's rollercoaster of emotions on the touchline were felt by those watching from home as GB went from elation to heartbreak within minutes. The Norwegian was on her feet, kicking the ball into the net with White when the Manchester City striker pounced on a loose ball to smash in her second in normal time to put GB 2-1 up. White sprinted away, roaring passionately at her teammates as GB celebrated wildly on the touchline. But with a first Olympic semi-final moments away, Kerr showed composure in the box before firing in a devastating equaliser, taking the game to extra time. Riise was biting her nails and pacing on the sidelines as GB regrouped. Keira Walsh's ferocious strike was tipped over the bar before White was denied from close range in extra time. Australia keeper Tegan Micah produced the goods again moments later, diving to her left to palm away Weir's penalty. And when substitute Fowler's effort deflected heavily off Lucy Bronze and looped over Ellie Roebuck's head, GB's players looked crushed. Kerr rose higher than Houghton to nod in a fourth and, despite White's heroic efforts, it was not enough to get GB back into the game. White's determination to keep GB in the game was evident when she spun away celebrating deliriously after ruling out Alana Kennedy's first-half opener. GB's top scorer had barely touched the ball in the first half but made her presence known with a superb looping header before instinctively adding a second 9 minutes later.
She has often been a lifeline for England and now Great Britain, but even a third goal from her, a sixth overall in the tournament, was not enough to send them through to the semi-finals. Instead, it was Kerr who had the last word, once again proving why she is one of the deadliest strikers in the world. In a game of fine margins, Australia came out on top and will need Kerr to maintain her impressive standards when they take on high-flying Sweden. Great Britain head coach Hege Riise: "We are devastated right now. It's hard to lose a game like this. We were well prepared. We played most of the game quite well. We created a lot of chances. We should probably have finished a few of them, and now it's just hard. We win and lose together, so there's no one to blame. We stood up and fought together and it wasn't enough from any of us today, so we're disappointed, more so that we couldn't get the fourth goal and we didn't get to penalties." Great Britain's Leah Williamson: "One thing I've learned in the short international career that I've had so far is that nothing is ever really over until that final whistle blows. To score after going 4-2 down, we showed so much character, so I didn't think it was out of reach, which makes it harder because it hits you like a train at the end. We didn't just want to come here and celebrate being Olympians. We wanted gold. We wanted to win. International football is often divided by clutch moments. The two saves by Micah and that miss from Caroline Weir. It is absolutely heartbreaking. It made me feel sick. I'm just really gutted for Team GB. They gave absolutely everything in that game. It changed with the missed penalty, but I don't want to criticize Caroline Weir because she's had a brilliant tournament. Australia played their game, they took their moments and they've been clinical. Sam Kerr was excellent again and they go on." Former Great Britain international Karen Carney on BBC Radio 5 Live: "It is massively disappointing for Team GB. They were unbelievable in the group stages, but this is where it counts. You have to give a lot of credit to Australia. They managed the game well and there were some fantastic saves from the goalkeeper that kept them in it." News taken from BBC Sport. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.